Yo, by name, I'm Rocky more Shakur, aka Makaveli 2, King Thug Rock, Apostle of Pop, the one and only, you know. What's up? To all my peeps out there, what's poppin'? What's happening, y'all? Shit. Keeping it live right here with your boy Makaveli 2.
I can see music is all over you. If there is a particular one you need to share, remember right now, tiny things you've done before and the one you're about to do.
Okay, well, about this music, I've got a lot of tracks under my belt. I started this rap thing, it's been like, what, 9-10 years ago. So, as time went on, I've been doing a lot of records. But now this is like, my first album is consisting of 14 tracks, and the title track is about fight malaria in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Basically, doing a whole lot of projects, and this is like the second phase to the album. So we got a whole lot coming through for all my peeps out there, you know, staying true to the thug tradition, thug life, and revolutionary minded gangster shit, you know, that's from the boy Makaveli too.
So what actually inspired you into all this thing? Talking about malaria, fighting malaria in Africa, and you know, everywhere in Africa, malaria is actually a threat to our health, and you, particular and only you, is going to fight it off, or are you introducing a particular way of fighting it? Is it through your song that you're going to inspire us on a way to do away with malaria?
Yeah, okay, basically I've been kind of like an NGO type of artist that's been, you know, trying to start this movement for fight against malaria, because ever since I came back from the United States and I come to Africa, most especially in Nigeria here, I noticed that this is like a plague to our community. It's something that's really affecting the youth, and it's really detrimental to society. What's going on, malaria, and the government, I feel personally, is not doing enough to fight back. You know, it's just like HIV. It's probably as detrimental as HIV is to Africa. And well, basically, I feel knowledge is power. So I thought, you know, if we can educate people to know exactly what we're fighting against, then it's going to be more of another sort of solution to fighting the problem. So that's what I thought about making a song called Fight Malaria, to educate people and to let them know that this is really affecting us and we have to find a solution and another way to deal with this problem in African society, in diaspora as well, you know, universally. So I want my music to be like a platform for us to deal with this issue.
You're saying that your music is a device?
Yeah, basically that's the whole idea. It's like the whole project.
You use it as a device to inspire people, you know, to know exactly what the tragedy is like.
Yeah, exactly. Like my music, for me personally, has always been like a device for me to not just to educate, but also for me to inspire people. Because I'm not the type of artist that's like materialistic. Because I know basically, generally right now in the music industry, basically what's going on is a whole lot of artists are like forgetting the whole purpose of being an artist. You know, there has to be something positive for people to actually gain from listening to my songs. And me coming from where I'm coming from, being in the ghetto, seeing what's going on, because I've been to both sides of the world, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to be broke, I know what it's like to be dealing with poverty, dealing with riches and all that, you know, and like, in the ghetto, there's really no hope for people. There's a lot of, you know, negative stuff going on. There's unemployment, people can't even feed, so how are they going to deal with issues like malaria? When they can't even feed themselves, you know, a hungry man is an angry man. If you can't even put something in your stomach, how are you going to deal with the next problem that you got next to you? You know what I mean? So I just use my music like it's my weapon. It's my way to fight back at the wrongs that's going on in the ills in the community. That's the way I see my music like.
But what are that songs that is actually inspiring us this morning?
Okay, there's another song aside from Malaria that I think is it's got kind of like the same tone, almost like the same message, you know, about like fighting against the ills in society, and that song is called When Will We Ever Have Peace? There's a new single coming out from your boy Makaveli too. Look out for that. There's a whole lot of stuff that I did in the booth. And, personally, I just can't wait until that album comes out. And I know a whole lot of my people and supporters out there is waiting for the new stuff to come from Thug Rock too. So you just keep tight and, you know, keep your remotes locked on me. You know, we got a whole lot coming through for y'all. Y'all just stay thugging, you know, just keep it real, keep supporting your boy. And yo, keep the thug life true going on. Even in the 21st century, you never die with Tupac, cause I'm the resurrection of the part 2 of Makaveli. Tupac, shit, you know? It's like that.
Right. You were really good in what you do.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice is you going to tell the young youth that are coming up to be like you? What kind of inspiration, you know, you really want to impact in them? Because practically now I've come to understand that you got a lot of things in your mind that you need to explore, to see. You talked about malaria, you talked about suffering about all these things are inspiring. I really need some elaboration on that particular track to talk about. So we'll never end.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, that track is titled When Will We Ever Have Peace?
When Will We Ever Have Peace?
Yeah, basically.
I like that.
Exactly. The concept of the whole song is like, you know, the government is always trying to like isolate, or how should I put it? They try to like categorize the youth as like vandalists and, you know, hoodlums and criminals and thugs, and, you know, so that song is kind of like trying to let them know that, you know, what you give is what you get. Basically, the situation in society makes us what we are. You know, we got a situation where a lot of people going to school and they come out as graduates, they can't even get a job. They just can't even afford to, you know, make ends meet. There's nothing to eat. People are homeless, can't even pay the rent.
That is why a lot of rubbish is happening in the society.
Exactly.
What you do, alright, you're right.
Exactly. People are living in the ghetto, and then the government and their officials and politicians come on TV and smile at us and tell everybody everything's okay. But that's a fucking lie, you know. So like, I'm trying to like let them know that until they clean up the mess that's going on in the society, there's never going to be peace. Peace will always be an illusion until they solve the problems that's going on in the world today. In Africa, in America, everywhere, you know, it's just going down like that. So that's what I'm trying to like reach out to people and let them start thinking, because we can't just be acting like everything is okay when we know that everything is twisted and it's not going the way it's supposed to be. So I'm not the type of person that will see something wrong going on and I'll just, you know, turn the right cheek and let the shit keep going on the way it's going.
Particularly right now, I want to know, what do you want to advise young youth out there? Who has not been doing? I mean, the kind of encouragement they are supposed to get from you, so that not going to get involved in any track, any violence, any stuff that is affecting our society today. So that will be, though we know that our country is the best in Africa. Finally, but we still need encouragement from young youth. So I want you to there will not be an angle.
Okay, what I have to say to the youth, what I have to say to my fans out there, people worldwide, you know, everybody that's watching me live on this interview backstage with King Thug Rock Makaveli too. Sorry about that. Basically, just be focused and be determined with whatever it is that you got going on. You know, do your dream. Don't let nothing ever take your dream away from you. And so far as you believe it, you can definitely achieve. You just gotta be consistent with your hard work and, you know, your inspiration, your aspirations. You just gotta follow it up. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do nothing. The best thing in life for me is doing what everybody else thinks you can't do. And that's what got me through to this point where I is today. So that's my advice to all the upcoming artists. Everybody out there, you know, just believe in yourself and do what you want to do.
Right. So, bro, is there any songs you're gonna sing for us right now? This time you're gonna sing for us, like, let us have a feel of what's that.
What? Alright, now it seems I gotta get back to my rhyme book up in here for a little freestyle session, yo. It's gonna go down like this, you know, you get your boy King Thug Rock, Makaveli 2 Westside King in this motherfucker. You know how we do this shit. Thug Rock in the house, y'all know what I'm about. When I come out, everybody run out, cause I bring up every big gun out. Al said a nigga when I shot up the roof, I just got about the studio booth, man. When I started smoking too much weed up in the city, my enemies, nigga, no pity, but a funeral obituary. Ever since a nigga got fame up, the police trying to dirty up my game up. If you a black man, then protect your business. Like that you over witness, cause the government wanted to get the black man dressed in case they wanna test me. I bust the popo nigga with the fofo so they can't arrest me. Still got a Glock out 5 old niggas wanna come to my rap show. Beware Mr. Thug Roddy is waiting for the freestyle thug step. So they told me even though I was told they don't get more than you thug nigga living like a drug dealer since I put out my Diva album record still from the East 2005 and started up living where but my niggas out there, shit nigga King Thug Rock and believe me, I really care less if the police charging me with possession of artillery. Realistically sounds like these still can't find the beats. I hold on my gun tightly, cause I got to stay for a lot of young brothers, even females nowadays locked in a cage, cause they spoke up and they act up to be free from the poverty and the misery of this corrupt society. Stand firm and cheap, a relentless criminal, legitimate in my own way, that's what I be. I broke free from the chains, the DA, off the leash, free from the slavery of this chaotic white man world. I serve no man but God, to my own boy niggas like Koozie. We let loose the Uzi, nigga the swag nigga come along, rat tat tat, we killing the political snitches, the fucking the punks up into the ditches. I live it goes back to my strong man nigga gonna survive. All my niggas put me online cause I'm with a major plan. I make the ghetto niggas understand that I'm King Thug Rock, Makaveli 2, and I represent the block, King Apostle of Pac.
The nice one, Makaveli 2. In fact, you cannot even differentiate Tupac Shakur's voice with yours. And this is wonderful.
Yeah, I know.
Did you grow up with it or you just formulated it? Let me know. I know that you don't learn how to be a nigga. You are originally a nigga. So how come about all this? Wonderful.
Yeah, you know, basically you can say that this is something that was inbred, you know, in me. It's not like something that I accumulated along the way. Tupac is like in my blood, in my veins. I grew up on this stuff, you know what I mean? So it's something that's natural, you know. A lot of people just come out and they claim to be this and they claim to be that, but when it comes to the real, those niggas act funny, you know. It's something that they can't actually represent, but this is what I stand for. I'm not saying I'm like a hoodlum or a thug or a vandalist. Well, yeah, I am gonna say I'm a thug. That's because like everything that I say is real. I'm the type of artist that's not gonna hold back what's really going on in my life, just, you know, because I'm trying to please everybody else. Regardless of how controversial, you know, my stuff is gonna come off at you, that's basically the reality of my situation, and that makes me, you know, sound gangster and all that shit the way that I do. You know, it's like, it's not like I try to be notorious or something, but basically the society we live in is like, when you rebel against stuff that's going on, like the status quo, when you come out and you're like, you've had enough of all the bullshit that's going on, then you come off as like a rebel, you know, you come off as a gangster. That's how it is. And if that's what it is, then I prefer to be that and be real than to live like a coward and, you know, stand for nothing. I always want to stand for something, and music is like my way, my expression of reality, and my reality is being a thug, and that's what I am.
Well, I am going to be happy if we have opportunity. Some of the songs inspire us more.
Alright.
How about that?
Basically, the song we're coming into right now, we're going straight up into this new video. It's about this new hit track that I got recorded recently. This track is like kind of reminiscent of when Tupac did the song California Love, or it's kind of like To Live and Die in LA. This song is all about the West Coast. And you know, West Coast is worldwide. It's not just in America, because I haven't been born and brought up in America. Now I'm relocated in Nigeria. It doesn't mean that I changed my whole flavor and my whole lifestyle just because I relocated to a different place. And so, I mean, like, everybody knows that rap is, you know, birthed in Africa. So I'm glad that I'm up in here where it all started. I'm back to the roots, and I'm still taking this West Coast thing with me. Matter of fact, I'm here to make some disciples for this thug life thing, you know. I'm bringing it back, and the song we're going into now is kind of like, you know, more of a description of what the West Coast is all about, worldwide, universally, and it's called West Side. So look out for that track from your boy. Kid Dog Rock, Makaveli 2, up in the hood, you know. But safe.